Please like and share and subscribe to my channel. Click to the bell icon for you to get notified, especially when I upload new videos. Today, I'm happy to share some thoughts and insight. How will we have inner peace during the COVID-19 pandemic, particularly now that we are on lockdown? That is tapping the potentials of positive psychology during COVID-19. This topic is something very different from the very technical videos that I have shared so far. But now, let's start with the discussion with that. How did the COVID-19 affect Filipinos and all other people around the world? In the recent Ipsos Southeast Asia study that included Indonesia, Malaysia, the Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, and Vietnam on living with COVID-19 conducted in May last year among 500 Filipinos reported that many Filipinos believe that they have adapted to the restrictions of routine of the new normal. However, 94%, that is 9 out of 10 of the Filipinos, are worried about COVID-19, with 38% indicating their income dropped by less than 50%. The good thing is, online shopping, spending necessities are here to stay. Yan, mga avid fans of Shopee, Foodpanda, Lazada, Grab, etc., okay, you'll be happy about this. With the fear still imminent, Filipinos think that it will take some time to revert to their pre-COVID-19 routines. At this time of the year, okay, most of us are spending much of time over mall and other places. However, this is not what is happening now. Instead, a lot of us, including myself, are starting or have started to become paranoid, worried, restless, and all signs of negative behaviors. And so we need inner peace, a stable mental health during these unprecedented times. Right now, the world is hurting, very unstable. We are enjoying work from home, but still we are stressed, if not more stressed than working outside our homes. Collectively, we are experiencing global grief at the loss of life as we knew it, and also for the sheer toll that COVID-19 has had on our life, our health, relationship, jobs, and the economy. The scenes we are witnessing around the world are distressing, and unfortunately are here to stay for quite unforeseeable future. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, and it's no surprise that people, like Filipinos, including people from other countries, are feeling increasingly anxious and stressed. So, can we see the light of the world in this current state of doom and gloom? Probably. Tapping positive psychology, a branch of psychology that focuses on how we can flourish in life, can teach us, okay, or we can learn from. What I will share about positive psychology is by no means an exhaustive presentation. So, what is positive psychology? What will it do to ourselves, or what will it do for us? Martin Seligman, considered the father of psychology, or positive psychology, shared some points for us to understand positive psychology. Seligman, the founder, said positive psychology seeks to answer the question, can psychology make people happier? According to many definitions, positive psychology is the scientific study of the good life, focusing on the positive aspects of life. In positive psychology, there are three routes to happiness, and they are the following. pleasurable life, engaged life, and meaningful life. The pleasurable life is where we can focus on maximizing positive emotions, enjoying daily and small pleasures as in kunting kaligayahan, kunting kiligs, kunting kalinga. The engaged life is where we live in a strength-based life and get into the stage of flow using skills for enrichments as in pakikipag-ugnayan sa buhay. And meaningful life is marked by purpose and meaning, contributing to the greater good as in having makabuluhang buhay. Seligman extended this theory to look at the five building blocks to positive well-being in his PERMA model: positive emotions, engagement, positive relationships, meaning, and accomplishment. Positive emotions are important for boosting well-being. This doesn't just refer to happiness though. The spectrum of positive emotion includes joy, kagalakan, love, pag-ibig, pagmamahal, gratitude, pasasalamat, oh, galing, hope, pag-asa, pride, may ipapagmalaki, serenity, katahimikan, and even inspiration. Positive relationships are imperative to buffer against loneliness and depressions due to devastating impact of loneliness has on physical and psychological health. When we become lonely, I mean, we become lonely because we are restricted. We need to stay home. We could not even just we could not even visit our immediate families, friends, and other loved ones. Di tayo makapag-shopping, eat outside, having physical dates, at iba pa. If Zoom and Skype cell phone are not available, the loneliness would be more. Meaning in life has become all the more important as it can help us sustain through challenging time when we were able to see the benefits and sacrifices that we are making. Drawing on positive psychology doesn't mean ignoring what's going on in the world and the changes and worries, anxiety, depressions that we are experiencing. It is not pretending that there isn't any pain and suffering and instead painting an overly optimistic view. Rather, positive psychology is a way for us to flourish during these challenging times, particularly when global mental health is suffering. Through positive psychology lens, let's look at the five handy tips we can use right now. Number one, practice gratitude. Our world has been unfair. People are panic buying and hoarding, but what about those who don't have money? Not to mention treating frontliners in cruel ways. This is really disheartening. Yet, in times of crisis, we have seen the good side of people to the situation. People are basically good, which gives us some silver linings to the COVID 19 heavy cloud. Communities are relating together to support vulnerable, the vulnerable. Hence, we have the Bayanihan and community pantries mushroomed around us and even extended to other countries. The environment is repairing as we are in lockdown. Our skies are bluer, and during the time that we are okay, our skies were bluer during the time we are in lockdown. Online learning entertainment options are growing. We have many providers releasing free resources to learn while on lockdown or celebrate and connect while observing social distancing. We have Netflix, Zoom, Skype, etc. You see, gratitude is more important now than ever. Training our minds to focus on the positives in the world can help our well being and mental health. Gratitude also helps us find meaning and purpose to the changes of our routines in the face of lockdowns. ECQs, MECQs, GCQs, and other restrictions. We are doing this for the greater good, and even if it means temporary inconveniences for us. It's like wearing masks, wearing face shields in public places, even though we're having difficulty breathing, we have to wear it because we're doing this for the greater good, even if it means temporary inconveniences for us. Here, how can we all achieve gratitude? Practice gratitude at regular times throughout the day, just not just once a day. Try it when you wake up, it's meal, at the end of the day, when you take your merienda, when you take your dinner, when you go to sleep. Use the following prompts. What I am grateful for. What made me smile today? What was something unexpected good today? What was the highlight of my day? What made me smile, laugh today? Why not introducing daily reflection and gratitude practice within your household? Not only can this be a good way of checking in on your loved ones, it can also help gain insight to what they might be going through. Next, be your own bestie or bestie or self-compassion. Self-care isn't selfish. Research points to self-compassion being closely related to resilience and the ability to regulate self-emotion. So how can we look after ourselves as well as others during these unprecedented times? Try the following. One, shift your thinking and approach looking after yourself the way you would treat your good friend. Check and encourage yourself regularly. Next, show kindness. Forget pushing yourself during lockdown to be happy, sociable, productive as before. Lockdown has brought cancelled plans, missed experiences, missed opportunities, and isolation. These are hard, and it is important to acknowledge that it is okay to grieve and recognize that this is disappointing. For those now working from home, it is important to note that you are not working from home, you are at home during a crisis trying to work. Practice mindfulness and bring your attention to how you're feeling and what you need rather than just pushing through to do your to-do list. There are some great apps and resources that provide guided mindfulness activities. Third, have fun and positive, and have a positive, pleasurable life. While there are a lot of scary, heartbreaking events currently happening, both in the health sector, in politics, economy, etc., it is helpful to strive and maximize the pleasurable life by actively doing things that makes us happy and lift our moods during these tough times. We can try the following. Make and share happy moments with friends. Post throwback pictures, okay, on Facebooks and Instagram. Host a team virtual party with friends. Or do online quizzes night with friends and neighbors. Building shared experiences during these extraordinary times is what will help cement social connection. Second, move, exercise to get endorphins going, your mood boost, Do a virtual dance, Zumba class, run on the spot of your backlog, and do lunges on your living room. Just moving for your mood. It has significant beneficial effects for mild and moderate depression. Third, get intrigued. Get hooked on new series like K-dramas in Netflix or telenovelas on local TV networks, podcasts or books. Or learn new skills like what I'm doing right now. Doing some video to share my thoughts and insights. Learning sessions on assessment, etc. Fourth, engage in self-care. Do things that make you feel good. Be a plantita or plantito. Stop Start caring for a pet. It could be a dog, okay, a cat, or even an insect like praying mantis, even when social distancing or working from home. Get out your sweats and put on your favorite outfit and make a world of difference to your mood. Laugh. Whether it's funny cat videos, being watching Netflix comedies, or turning your driveway into a runway on a bin day, laughter can sometimes really be a great medicine. Fourth, play your strength. Play to your strength. Positive psychology focuses on focuses heavily on building on strength to boost well-being. We all have particular strength. This could be another, this could be another motivational video to share later on. And we are in our element and engaged when we utilize this strength. But what might this look like in coronavirus times? If your strength is kindness, you can focus on acts to show your care for others. For example, sharing to the community pantries, doing shopping for vulnerable person to limit their exposure to the virus, cooking meal for frontliners who may be exhausted after a draining shift work, or paying it forward at a cafe for a health worker. If your strength is leadership, perhaps you can use it to steer your team in adapting change, like organizing a Bayanihan initiative. If your strength is creativity, perhaps thinking of different ways to pivot when it comes to how you work and play. For example, putting together a team Zoom or virtual party with friends, or finding ways to deliver business as usual but creative. The fifth one is connect with others. The power of positive relationship and social connection cannot be underestimated at a time when social distancing has become a norm. We're seeing our lolos and lolas in isolation for the benefit of their health, extended families unable to share hugs, and loved ones stuck in other countries. Yet, now it's more important than ever to stay connected, as social distancing and isolation have the potential for loneliness. You see, the physical and psychological health effects of loneliness are concerning, it's disturbing. Okay, some relevant findings include the following. Loneliness has been suggested to increase likelihood of mortality by 29%, making it even more dangerous than obesity. Loneliness has been linked with several adverse physical outcomes, with increased likelihood for heart disease, stroke, and problems with the immune system. Third, higher levels of loneliness have been linked to adverse psychological well-being and poorer quality of life. And finally, an exercise for staying calm, you know, having inner peace during COVID-19 as suggested by our father in positive psychology, Martyr Seligman. Okay? Okay, stay calm, don't panic. Okay? Step one, ask yourself, what is the worst possible situation? Okay, can you think about that? And then secondly, then force yourself to think about the best outcomes. You're the best. Okay. Step three. Next, consider what's most likely to happen. What's next? Fourth and finally, develop a plan for the most realistic scenario. Now, my ending thoughts, keep spreading positivity. Just as the good life is something beyond pleasant life, the meaningful life is beyond the good life. This is from our friend, our father, Martin Seligman. So again, thank you, and please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, Doc Chas and Thoughts. See you in my next video. This is your learning partner, Doc Cha Gonzalez. Maraming salamat and stay safe. Okay. Thank you very much. Have a good day.